back to the Viking Academy YouTube channel. This is Professor Stephen Williams. Now in this video, I'm going to be narrating some sparring footage that we did recently. In this video, I was attempting to get 10 lifts off the wall. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that because it's fun. It's pushing your threshold and it's staying motivated. So we're always going to be challenging ourselves on this channel. So subscribe, stay tuned to the very end. Alright, we're live here with Larry Perna. Larry's looking to set up his overhand right. I turned him with the underhook here. You can see me start to leverage my right arm. And now I'm looking for 10 lifts. Remember, that's what we're looking for in this particular workout here. So I'm looking to lift him, get him off his feet. Rewind that. Larry's laughing, surprised that I can lift him just with the underhook. But listen, it wasn't enough. I couldn't get him off his feet. So now I scoop the far leg and lift. I'm not worried about triangles from Larry Perna. That's why I was willing to risk that. So now I have him on his back, working very light. Really, again, I have a specific goal I'm working on, and that's to hit as many takedowns as I can. Preferably 10 lifted takedowns. So you'll have to stick around to the end to see if I'm able to attain that. So far I got one takedown, one lifted takedown. Working the top position, just simulating very light strikes. But again, my goal is to advance position, control, and eventually score those takedowns on top once we stand back up. So I'm here, I'm just landing short left hands. Control, he gives me the side choke. He's kind of baiting me to dismount so we can grab around his top leg to defend, but I'm looking, if you look at the pressure here with the left shoulder, watch how his arm starts to elongate straight along the lining of his head. That's what you want. So now see, he can't reach his top leg to defend, and then it's a matter of time. Okay, again with Larry, I look to hit the outside single. I start controlling the wrist, and I'm driving off of both feet if you look. High crotch, drag the knee, and pop the hip. Get the lift. So rewind that. Take a look at that. So I lift and get the takedown. Fast shots on the inside. Rewind that. So fighting in the pockets, right? In those small spots is really what you want to do. If you want to be effective at MMA, you have to fight in the in-between transitional phases. Gives you a great advantage over your partner. Short elbows on top, looking to ride the knee on belly position. Left elbows would be landing here, but again, the goal is to focus more on movement and even letting the guy stand up so that you can score your takedowns and work your actual cardiovascular workout. It's very hard to offensively wrestle. So you're lacing the leg on top, picking the ankle, and now try to circle my hips to the right to keep the top position. I think I lost track of how many takedowns. You guys keep track at home. You're gonna have to stay tuned to the end to see if I hit my 10. Wrist control on the far side, keeping his arm pasted. It gives me the side choke again, but I didn't want him to finish there. So working on control. Short shots on the inside. See, hand fighting here. Wing Chun style. Shout out to Tony Ferguson. We got some Wing Chun popping off from the mounted position. Gift wrap on top. S mount position. Modified S mount. Not really an S mount. More like a high mount. And just landing shots. That's the end. I'm done with Larry. I think Sway steps in now. So I'm working with Sway, underhook, looking to, he narrows his legs. If you see him narrow his legs, you know that you're not far off from hitting that double. Connect the hands. Once you connect the hands, you can lift and then secure your takedown. Very seamless double leg, right? It's because there's a narrowing of the legs. Whenever you narrow your legs, you'll be able to, your opponent narrows his legs, you'll be able to lock your hands around his butt and score the takedown. Good shrimp action. Boom, straight out of a comic book. You hit him with the spinning back elbow. Let's rewind that. Spin with the elbow. Boom. Catches guys off guard when you pass the guard with a spinning maneuver. So here, control the hands, inside, hit the hips. Focus on the leg positioning. See what made that work? If you look at my hands there, they were connected. So if you're able to get that connection, you'll be able to score the takedown. As soon as the guy lands, you're going to want to lace the legs. In most cases, not all cases, but in this video, I was specifically working lifts into laces. A short uppercut there, back in on the hips and another lift. Boom. And we get the lift. There we go. So controlling top position with my right knee. Posting on the mat and just landing punches, underhook, elbow shots there. Really measured work. No concussive blows. Just primarily just a more of a pace. And push the guy, drive into him, connect the hands, and scoop. Hit that double, see? Elevate your left elbow to the ceiling, pressure with the right shoulder. These are fundamental techniques. Let's see what Sway does. Yep, so Sway's done. I'm in with Ruben now. So Ruben's pushing me against the wall, controlling my wrist well. Looking to hit his double. But I go around the crotch for a lift, but he defends, feet off the floor. Big lift there. He anchors on the single just in time to stop the actual lift and finish. Pick the ankle and work to the back. Right hook to the hips. Now from here I could lace the ankle with my left hand and drag him down, but I wanted him to stand up so I can get my lift. Perhaps the slowest lift of all time right there. Shout out to Larry David. Push, push, back on the hips. Gotta get look at my right shoulder. I have to get it low, 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 low. Reset the right shoulder. Watch my right shoulder. And it's in. Once you get that right shoulder, you can pick the ankle. Hit your big lifts. Lift. Watch how I use my right knee to scoop this leg. Boop. Just to take out the post. We start laughing here because I had just taught that takedown in the class. Okay, now we start. I figured I pushed such a crazy pace that I'm a lot more tired than, or rather, when you start to fatigue yourself, you're gonna want to start putting out volume now. So the lifts were great. Oh, another lift there. Boom, beautiful. Hip high lift there to get Ruben off his feet and get him to the ground. Anyway, so the point of what I was getting at is now, once the heart rate is up and your lactic acid is building up, I want to really start turning on volume and scoring as many takedowns as possible. Not as much lifts, just takedowns in general. So I think I throw my second hook in, flatten Ruben out, old school, Vale Tudo style. You can land your hooks, but I'm just looking to wrestle. So we let him back up. Right shoulder, see my right shoulder too high, get it back in. Now I'm starting to just wrestle. More practical. There we go. Scored a nice takedown there, picking the ankle. Head positioning right over Ruben so he can't wall walk. I think I let him up here. Again, not trying to land any shots, just wrestling. Ruben looking for the single. Hiding his elbow, he knows I like the Kimura. To sit out with the Kimura. See, I have this thigh pry, and I like to punch with the left hand, the free hand punches. See that? Wrist control. Use the wrist control to get to the ankle. That's a good one. Rewind that. That's a really good one. Pause that, guys, if you get the chance, because that's a nice one. Punches and elbows here. I believe I let Ruben back up again. And put a pace on him. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Pick the ankle. See, now I don't believe that lifting takedowns are the most practical way of fighting. I actually think it's very silly to lift guys in MMA. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll have new episodes up every single day. If you guys dig this sparring narration, then make sure you guys leave a comment and let me know so that I know to keep on putting these up. Subscribe. I don't know how many lifts I did. Did I do 20 lifts? Nah, right?
You did a lot.
I don't want to say 20 and it's like, well, I can beep it out and do 10.
10, 15, 20.
Damn. You good, bro.